Introducing to you first, ladies and gentlemen, on my left, fighting out of the blue corner, entering the ring wearing dark green trunks with white trim, and hailing from Detroit, Michigan. He weighed in at 217 pounds, a veteran of 14 world title appearances. His record stands at 66 wins, 4 losses, 2 draws, with 42 wins coming by way of knockout. Tonight, challenging the odds as he steps up to the heavyweight division, here is the former IBF middleweight world champion, the former IBF super middleweight world champion, and the current IBF cruiserweight champion of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing James Lights Out Toney. Opponent across the ring on my right, really needing no introduction the world over, fighting out of the red corner, wearing purple trunks and black trim, representing his hometown of Atlanta, Georgia. He weighed in at 219 pounds with a record of 38 wins, 6 losses, and 2 draws. He has 25 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the former undisputed cruiserweight world champion, the former undisputed heavyweight world champion, and the one and only 4-time heavyweight champion of the world. Please welcome boxing's true warrior, introducing Evander, the real deal, Holyfield.
Jim, when I gave you instructions in the dressing room, you have any questions? Okay, the belly button's the demarcation line. The such wasn't going to work. Good luck.
Because he said he can't keep the hand up because the shoulder bothers him so much, he has to let it lay down. He can't throw the jab. We'll see in this fight whether it's back.
There's a wild left hook attempt there by Holyfield. That missed. Holyfield would flat out beat up opponents early in his career. These days, priding himself on ring smarts.
Stop! Let go.
Adjustments, as he discovered already. The answer to Toney's style. Holyfield with an overhand right.
The fighter. But the way you beat him is you do throw that hook, and there it is. Holyfield knows what to do, and he's doing it here in this round.
On the inside, a very effective left hook by Holyfield.
Point out, the people he's been fighting were middleweights, super middleweights, and then of course up to cruiserweight. Vasily Girov, while he was very busy and very aggressive in their last fight, threw many arm punches.
And of course, he's been through a lot of wars in the Kronk gym. But he's a bruiser. He's very rough on the inside, accused by many of using roughhouse tactics. That's a heavy right hand, a short, crisp right hand to the head.
It's one way or the other. Not only is it good for Holyfield that he's throwing the hook so much, he's even getting the right hand in. You don't normally land that against Toney.
And Holyfield is picking off shots defensively by Toney. A very good first round for the legendary Holyfield, who just made Toney buckle with a body shot just before the bell.
Making Holyfield miss a lot more in this round, and maybe doing enough to steal this round.
Holyfield missing, but he got him on the inside with a left hook uppercut. A better round for James. Holyfield sticking the jab, and it's effective. Let's see if he follows it up with the right. Of course, his key combination, as Al has pointed out, the double left hook to the body and to the head. And so far, that left hand seems okay after the shoulder surgery.
You know, Holyfield landed that big right. You very seldom do they hit each other, and it right in front of each other, throwing and landing. Holyfield told us at our meeting with him that he would try this several times during the fight, try and get Toney, lure him in so he could counter him, and that's what he's trying to do now. Toney's not getting hit with any counter punches, actually landing a few of his own, including that beautiful left hook on the inside.
Toney acknowledging something to his corner.
And then he got hit with a combination because of it.
Don't hold.
Directed toward the judge over there, we are told, in trying to indicate to the judge that he hit Evander Holyfield. He's working the judges. Toney unleashing a right.
Let go, don't hold.
He may have hurt Holyfield.
Combination, the left hook, effective on Holyfield's head.
Look how low Holyfield's hand is, Steve.
Toney continues to have success here at the beginning of round 4. He's landing. Now the infighting as Toney backs off, gets himself some leverage, and fires the straight right. That
Watch your head,
connected.
Evander.
Toney looking a lot better since the first round.
Holyfield up and jab his way. He has to come inside. And he's kept the left low, and Toney's hit it with right hands.
It might be affecting him negatively, you're right. And when you're almost 41 years old, those problems can crop up in a second. Back comes Holyfield.
Well, now it's what we thought it was going to be, isn't it?
It's a slugfest.
The defense of Toney right now is excellent, though.
The war on October 4 living up to its billing now.
And Holyfield's doing the right thing by working the body of Toney. If you can't...
And he's a lot busier now. Crisp left hooks. 3 in a row unanswered. A right uppercut on the jaw by Toney on the inside.
Work out of there, don't hold.
4. And Toney is getting off first. There's a big overhand right to the chin. A left hook to the other side of Holyfield's face. Flicking the jab, doing it all, twisting and turning. James Toney all of a sudden seems to have Holyfield in his pocket. Oh, what a heavy right hand showing the chin of Holyfield. Big shot by Toney. Another one over the top.
That left of Holyfield's has gone so... Now Holyfield, when he's on the inside here, should be taking that step to the left and making it work. Instead, it's Toney with the double left hook. James Toney is hooking with the left hook artist, and if anything shows that he's in control of this fight, that is it right now.
Defying, don't hook with a hooker. That extra weight is not affecting Toney's quickness or speed with his hands whatsoever. Again, doubling up with the left is James. Beautiful combination upstairs by James Toney, a countering right, but Holyfield couldn't connect. A superb counter puncher. Oh, what a zinging straight right hand to the head of Holyfield. James Toney, the look of concern on his face, perhaps underestimating James Toney.
And let's remember, he's just short of his 41st birthday. And at a certain point, athletes can wear down.
And athletes, particularly fighters, can get old. They turn old in one night.
You know, after a textbook for... Oh, wow.
Body shot by Toney. And you saw the reaction, the grimace of Holyfield.
It was a perfect first round for Evander Holyfield. And since...
I connected with a punch, just in case you didn't see it.
You know what? Doesn't he know we're supposed to do the commentary? Wow, he is just devastating Evander Holyfield now, and Holyfield with no answers. And let's say this about James Toney. He told us, I'm going to throw combinations. I will have hand speed in this fight. Don't be deceived by the fact that I've got big arms, that I weighed. Whatever the reason, he is not fighting a smart fight right now. Not a good strategic fight and not a very active fight. And again, I've seen James, I've been on broadcast 15 or 20 James Toney fights. You got to get to your left and rip punches, and right now he's not doing it.
Toney just digging in with left hands to Holyfield's body. has to be wearing Holyfield out. Holyfield with tremendous guts, plowing forward, and now hanging
Evander Holyfield with,
Evander,
I guess, is almost the best punches you can throw, and Holyfield hasn't gone anywhere, which is pretty interesting.
Now he's going backwards, but he swings wildly, Holyfield, and misses. Perhaps out of frustration, going back to the headbutting.
Bell! Thank you.
You gotta get busy. He's punching over, so you punch under. Let's see.
Well, it may be too late in terms of stamina and all the rest of it for Holyfield to change his game plan. He may have to feel, and it may be that he's going to have to land something that hurts James Toney in this fight in microcosm. Holyfield landed a right hand, wasn't perfect, came with the left hook which was blocked, came with another left hook which Toney slipped. That is what he's facing.
Don't hold.
Score is unofficial at the halfway point.
Don't hold. Let go, hold.
Here's your press row, people. They've got Toney now inching ahead. Remember, it was all tied up earlier after 4.
He is fighting in spurts. He is not fighting full rounds.
That's
and that
okay.
has been symptomatic of what has caused his problems in the last 5 or 6 fights, and it's continuing here tonight.
A booming right hand to the head by Toney. And Holyfield just stands there and absorbs it. He's absorbed a lot of punishment tonight at the hands of, listening to Holyfield, Al, that even a loss tonight. Big right hand by Holyfield out of nowhere. Countering right hand by Toney. You get the feeling
On this performance, he is certainly not doing well. You know, Toney, his old trainer Bill Miller showed him all those films of Walcott, Ezra Charles, and a fighter who he really reveres, Rocky Marciano.
Yeah.
And he is not fighting like Rocky Marciano because it's all about hand speed and combinations of defense, but I'll tell you what, he's showing that kind of grit and determination.
He reveres Marciano because he was a small heavyweight. Now this is vintage James Toney. He does his thing, steps back, admires.
It's fascinating. It's as if a light switch came on, and even though he hasn't lost since 1997, Toney, he hasn't performed well.
Now he's getting really cute. He's got to be careful sticking out his left arm.
He's getting hit by Holyfield, but apparently not being hurt, and that's a news story. Look at him.
He's looking at the judge again. The judge is laughing.
And Holyfield whacked him with 3 good punches.
Watch your head.
I mean, based upon this performance so far, that James Toney can take some pretty good heavyweight punches. It may well.
There's a little trickle of blood from the lower lip of Evander Holyfield. As Toney continues to press forward, Holyfield trying to escape the ropes, which he does. And blood now coming down heavier from the mouth of Holyfield. Comes back with a couple of soft left hands. And no effect on Toney. Toney stares him down. And moment there in the corner, Don Turner urging Evander Holyfield, showing compassion for Holyfield's health and welfare.
That's one of the most poignant moments I remember in a boxing corner in a long time. And let's see what happens.
Telling Evander Holyfield, if you continue to get hit by these right hands, which you just got hit by again, there it is again, and going to quit, of course. And Evander Holyfield, as you check out the press row scoring, it continues to widen for Toney. Oh, there's a short left hook. Another one by Holyfield. Oh, he's trying.
He's hitting him with hooks. Now, they're partially blocked, and that's not hurting James Toney.
He's going for it all here. He's throwing it all at Toney. A turnaround, a dramatic turnaround, Holyfield. He knows.
That was what he had, and for the first time, you saw him hold on. This fight could be moments, or at least a minute or 2 away from ending. Yes?
We may be seeing the end of an era. It's going to be ruled a knockdown.
4, 5, you okay? 6, are you all right? 7, you sure you're okay? Come to me. 8.
And I think they've thrown in the towel. Don Turner has thrown in the towel. No disagreement whatsoever from referee Jay Nady, and it's over. James Toney has stopped Evander Holyfield.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time 1 minute 42 seconds in round number 9. Our referee in charge, Jay Nady, recognizes the corner and agrees. He stops the contest. The winner by way of technical knockout, James Lights Out Toney.
Toney becomes only the second man to stop Evander Holyfield.